Jazakallah. Chala, we'll go over to Qasim. Qasim, Assalamualaikum. Big week of news. I know
Okay,
you had a big episode last week, but there were not many people, so you have more of an audience today.
I'm definitely not reusing some slides from last time.
Send some sarcasm.
Yeah. Don't worry,
Okay.
I'm only using the headlines.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Khuddam News. I'm using my name. We're on update 3.2 right now. New features, audio is out. I think everyone missed it last week, but yeah, actually, yeah, audio is out. So it's like this screen over here. I haven't played it yet. It's supposed to play for the whole slide, but let's see. And it's not working. Yeah. Also, yeah, headlines have been updated. So yeah, hopefully you can at the bottom of the screen you can see some good headlines. There's no special feature today either. Starting with Great Britain, budget 2021. Is your area getting leveling up cash? UK government has announced more than 172 million in investment in Scottish project as part of the budget. And also, funding will rise by an average of 4.6 billion for Scottish government, 2.5 billion for Welsh, and 1.6 billion for Northern Ireland. And also another 24 billion earmarked for housing, and also 11.5 billion up to 180,000 affordable homes, with also a lot of brownfield sites going to be targeted for development. Something's fishy here as UK boat has been detained by France amid fishing rights row. A British trawler has been seized by France and another has been fined amid an escalating row over post-Brexit fishing rights. Now for some information news. Fun facts. Do you know Neptune's winds can reach 1,000 miles per hour? Sorry for the lack of zero. The fastest wind on Earth is only about 254 miles per hour, which were recorded in the cyclone Olivia a few years ago. And on the other hand, we have Neptune, which has thousands and more, enough to basically shred you to pieces. And confusion occurs as double vaccinate can still spread virus. So studies have shown that even double jab people that are catching COVID and passing it on to those that live it. So having a vaccine means you're less likely to get COVID symptoms, but at the same time, that doesn't mean you're less likely to transmit it either. So they
Yes.
can be so even individuals who have been two vaccines can just be as infectious as those who have not been jabbed.
Yes.
Entertainment use. It's Facebook, but it's not Facebook. Facebook changes its name to Metaverse. So the Facebook has changed its company name to Metaverse. So the name of its social media platform, like Facebook and Instagram, are not going to change. Just the company that owns them. And as it's the part of the rebranding for the company who wants to expand into other areas like virtual reality. You all heard like 2 weeks ago where I introduced the concept of Mark Zuckerberg starting a metaverse with virtual reality. That's kind of like him moving towards that. Also, top 100. This was 2 weeks ago. British Culture polled the 206 TV expert from 43 countries in order to find the greatest TV of the 21st century, and it's a top 100. As you can, number one is The Wire, which I don't know, and I think a lot of you guys recommended said you watch Breaking Bad, which is number three, and then Game of Thrones is number five. I would say it would have been first place if not for the final season. Also sports. Yes, that's time. Yeah, here's top five. Here's the next match is moving on. Pakistan won. Yay. Yeah. So T20 World Cup, Pakistan hammers India by 10 wickets to claim famous win. So Pakistan has managed to win after 30 years and chasing 152 Mohammad Rizwan and made an unbeaten 78. And Babar Azam did a 68. And that has been registered as their first win over India in a World Cup. And also just a few moments before, Pakistan again just beat out Afghanistan by one score with 6 wickets left. Oh yeah, he won by 5 wickets. Also, some scientific news. Uh, our time to plunder Antarctica at Sir David Attenborough polar ship makes his London debut. So this is basically a research vessel that has been designed to research on energy emissions and energy storage. And they're set to do their first expedition back, all the way to Antarctica. It's kind of just is the ship designed for research. It has a lot of big cranes to carry large amounts of equipment and everything. There won't be debate news, or there also won't be comedy news. I couldn't find any. There won't be disaster either. Now, moving straight to Jamati news. If you haven't written a letter to Hazoor, try doing so every week. It's easy. It's a really easy habit to get into. I mean, I've been doing it as well. Also, Blue Room. So, Humanity First funds Blue Room for orphanage in Bulgaria. So, so Humanity First, while collecting funds, have managed to create a Blue Room, and it is basically a special room designed for interrogation of children who've suffered from any kind of abuse or are a witness to abuse. Because in Bulgaria, 1 in 2 children have uh, experienced some form of abuse, and also provides favorable conditions for children to talk without leaving any trauma or any kind of psychological effects. Also, finally ending it with this week with Hazur.
In today's day and age, modern medicine has overshadowed homeopathy. As a Vakfino, what should we do to tell the world the truth about homeopathy and its positive effects on the human body?
Homeopathy is type of medicine, type of treatment which is being used for the treatment of patients. Yeah? It's not a matter of Sharia, right? So you should not worry that even allopathy has overshadowed homeopathy, then we should be very much concerned. Doesn't matter. You see, the main thing is that how can we better treat our patient? So homeopathic is one of the remedies or the knowledge or the medicine which can be used for the treatment. And if you believe in that, well and good. Those people who do not believe in homeopathic, then even if you give them homeopathic, it will not affect them. You see, somebody who had very firm belief in Hazrat Muslim Islam, and because of that, he believed that the children of Hazrat Muslim Islam also have good relation with Allah Ta'ala. So once he had very severe stomach pain, and no medicine was working. And at this time, Mirza Sharif Ahmad Sahib also knew him, so he went to see him. How is he? So he was just crying. I'm suffering from pain and it's not being cured with any medicine, this and that. So the Mirza Sharif Ahmad Sahib put his hand in his pocket, and then after 3-4 minutes, he just brought out his hand from his pocket and asked him to open your mouth. And then just threw some small tablet in his mouth and then asked him to swallow it and take it with water. Okay, after 10 minutes, he was okay. Somebody asked Mr. Shivam sir, what did you do? He said nothing. He had some problem. I knew that it can be psychologically treated. So there was a small piece of paper in my pocket, and I prayed and then made it like a tablet and then put it in my mouth, and that paper worked. So this is how the miracles happen. So there are some homeopathic medicine which works miraculously. But it is not necessary that in every patient, in every treatment, in every disease, the homeopathic will work. It is wrong to say that the research is not being done in homeopathy. In France and Germany, there are quite a number of doctors, homeopathic doctors, who do research in homeopathic, and they have developed some new medicines, and that is very good in curing quite a number of diseases. So we should not worry. This is not a matter of Sharia, right? So if you believe that homeopathy is good, okay, it's good for those who believe in it. And but those who do not believe in homeopathic, do not impose your thinking on them that you must use a homeopathic, right?
So the point being, it's not a competition in medical society. The main purpose of medicine is to cure people. Let me just bring it. What is going on? Okay, there we go. All right. As you know, Tariq magazine, the Tariq Jadid is ending. So if you haven't paid all your promises, please do so. Jazakallah for listening. That was a short one, I know. Guess no code today either. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Sorry, my son just came. Really good stuff. I think the point on homeopathy is quite interesting. When I was in school, me and my friend from Islamabad, we used to bring homeopathy sometimes. And once one of the teachers, they saw us taking it. And he took us to one of the principal's office. And they were like, what is this? What are you taking? And stuff. And we were like, we thought it's so normal because when you're growing up in Islamabad and Jamaat, we take it all the time. But outside, not many people know what it is. So we had to explain to them that this is homeopathy, this is a type of medicine that we take, and it's not what you think. So it's quite funny that we thought that this was a common medicine that people take around the world. But the more I grew up, the more I understood that it is practiced in a few places. Like if you go to these herbal medicine pharmacies and stuff, they actually do have homeopathy in quite a lot of places. But the main point is that we shouldn't think that this is the only form of medicine, and we shouldn't think that just because others don't take it, that it's haram or it's part of Sharia and things. Hazoor made it very clear that it's something, if you believe in it that it works, then it can work, but it's not the only way. So if you ever fall sick or anything, take the other medicines as well, like paracetamol and ibuprofen, because they do help and they're proven to help. But the main thing is believing that it does help. But yeah, Jazakallah Qasim. I think, Qasim, anything else you wanted to add? Yeah.
Even in Germany, there are some doctors who recommend homeopathic over the allopathic treatments. Because my father had a उसको क्या कहते हैं मोज आ गई थी पाँव में.
Really?
अब ये मेरे अब्बू का जो ना पाँव मुड़ गया था, and he went to the local GP. He said take homeopathic medicine. I can't remember what the name was, but he said take homeopathic rather than the allopathic treatment.
Wow. So that shows that it's recognized in a lot of places. Even if places are quite high up, they even recommend homeopathy and stuff.
In my school, I had to take homeopathy for a kind of brief while as well. So I had to tell the teacher that, can I bring a medicine?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, it does work. Alhamdulillah. We have to just believe strongly because as Qasim al-Islam, he really emphasized it.
And also, sorry, Hazoor said the focus on psychologically. That is well known in medical society that our body is actually the best kind of immune. Nothing's better than medicine than our very own body. Our body can heal, can treat cancer. Our body can literally treat anything. This is why I'm very interested in DNA stuff as well, because it's literally DNA it's all coded in DNA. So hopefully, inshallah, in the future, I might get to do something on it.
Inshallah. Just before moving over,